I've done that once.
Yeah, that's okay.
And it was with, it was embarrassing. I was so nervous. It was with Dr. Chafee. And I started talking and I was full into it. And then he's like, are you recording?
Can you imagine? But
Yes.
these little mistakes, I mean, it just shows that we're human, yeah?
Yeah.
And we put so much value on what we do wrong rather than focusing on what we do right.
Why is that? We always just focus on the wrong than the right more.
I think it's in our nature maybe, because when you think about it, you have 9 or 10 events. One is like really sticking with you because you have done something not according to, or wasn't that great, and then 9 other ones were great. You always remember the one that wasn't that great. So it must be in our human nature. I don't know.
How have you been?
I've
missed
well.
you.
Been very busy.
Tell me about it. I know.
Living my number 7, yeah. Yeah, very busy. But
Tell me all about it.
Well,
Last week?
I extended my knowledge in the sense of the different seasons. So I looked in the 12 system.
Okay.
Not the.
You're talking about colours now, right?
Yeah. And really diving into that. It took me a while to find the right person, because there's many different systems out there and there's no regulation. I mean, not that regulations really do anything either, but you have to find the right person for you. And I found this lady in Germany, and she ran her course online, which is also amazing, and but also did it in German or English, so I could communicate with her in both languages, which really suited me. And it's because she lived overseas in America before, so it really helped understand. So when people have a different perspective when you live somewhere else, I think it really, or different cultures mixing, I think that's also like, you go back to Cyprus and come back here and you see different perspectives of lives, and it just makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I follow my gut instinct now a lot. Never used to, but when it feels right, you know. When you meet the right people. Yeah, and also when you meet someone that something is not quite right, but you then, instead of, going too far into it, you just go, there's a reason why I meet this person now, and it will come out later. If you trust that process, it's incredible.
Yeah, everything serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you? You've been super busy too.
Yeah, there's always something. There's always something to do. Actually, I've been busy, not busy, but like my daughter's doing her trials at the moment. And she just finished, so it was the timetable was all mixed up, so I needed to drop her off or pick her up and then do everything else at the same time, but it's okay. We did it, and today she's basically finished, and then it's just the HSC. It's so strange. All my kids will be finished school soon.
Yeah, it's a different
When did that happen?
time of your life, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's so nice to see that you're preparing.
It's good.
Your own path.
Yes.
But after that,
Yes.
I call it the second spring, yeah?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people feel lost after their kids finish school, because, the kids don't need them anymore to take them places, or, and then they feel they're not needed anymore, and then they've lost their purpose because they don't have anything else. It's been good. It's okay. I'm looking forward to the new chapter.
Yeah, there will be adjustment periods for you. It's I think when you give birth, or even just that first stage when you're pregnant, and then all the different stages you give birth, it's the first letting go, and then cutting the cord, second letting go. If someone breastfeeds, third letting go, when you stop breastfeeding, all of these kind of letting goes, it's not easy, because you kind of, when you start off with a child, especially your first one, you think they're an extension of you, but they're not their own person, yeah? And that's so hard as a parent to actually letting that go. And not worried about what other people think. If they do something wrong, it's what they've done. It's not a reflection of you, really. But because I think our society says, oh, what has happened at home? Something must have happened. It comes from home. Not always, yeah?
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. It's to detach yourself from all of that.
Boss, yeah. Totally.
But, you know, like you said, we're just a vessel that brings them into this life. And we do our best to provide them with the right environment, whatever that is. And then after that, it's, you know, they've got their own wings, and you just got to trust that they've got to go through whatever they need to go through in their lives. And, you know, we'll always be here with unconditional love. But, yeah, you just have to let go. Oh, it's yeah, it's okay. It's all right. We'll get there.
It's a really difficult job, actually. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It goes beyond dressing your child nicely and, you know, what's the right school for my child. It's a lot further than that. And then you do everything in your power, what you know, and you're wanting them to take that on and excel, and then they just go like, I want to do it my way. And they have to learn, their own mistakes.
But we learn too, because maybe we're wrong.
So I actually see, for me, having children was a huge learning curve. I've learned so much about myself. And still learning every day. And I think it doesn't stop, because then you have your grandchildren. It's going to be a different, not even your grandchildren, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's deep. But it's meant to be this way, and how lucky are we to actually be able to talk about this? I don't think other generations, maybe, I don't know.
They had their villages though.
Yeah.
So I think we don't have that experience where women used to gather together during the day maybe, and, you know, share stories or whatever thoughts they had. It was different. It was a different challenges back then. But I think they had that community that we maybe are lacking here, for some of us anyway.
Yeah. It's in silos, we work in silos. We don't work as a group. Yeah, I mean, it's the other day I had a friend over, and she wanted me to help her with her pants, taking up her pants, and so she prepared and I started mending, and we just had a coffee. I drink coffee. Sorry, as I realised coffee, and I can't say coffee.
It's okay.
Eliana. How funny. I drink coffee. So we had a coffee. And I started mending her pants or hemming them, and she's unpicking the others and preparing them for me. And we just had this lovely afternoon. There was nothing about, oh, you have to pay me this and do that. And I was sitting by myself. It was just this beautiful chat with two women, and we're working together. It was so simple, but it made such a difference. And that's kind of what we're missing, I guess.
So, you know, my parents went through the war in Cyprus. And back in, when did I go? Maybe it wasn't 2 years ago. Anyway, maybe 2 years ago or the year before. No, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was, I think, 4 years ago. I went to Cyprus, and I always wanted to go visit my parents' village. And they've opened up the borders, so you can do that now. So, but you go, when you cross over, you acknowledge that it's owned by Turkey and all of that. Anyway, so we went to the village, and my dad showed me his house, and where they used to gather on Sundays, or their local cemetery, or their local grocery stores, and just the community.
Mm.
And that's what they were robbed of. Like, all their family were all together with their cousins and the village people and everyone. And then overnight, they just had to just leave that life and start again elsewhere. And so I think that there are still villages in Cyprus, but they're dying out as well, because the younger generation now want to find work elsewhere. So that's phasing out too. But I think there's something beautiful about that life. And I think that's what my parents mourn the most. It's not that they lost their home, but they lost that, those relationships, those gatherings.
Community.
My dad always shares stories, and he's always having a laugh about, and making jokes about the past. And yeah, just those stories, it breaks my heart when I hear him talk about them. But yeah, I feel like that's something we're lacking a little bit here. So.
But it's interesting that they came from that community and then didn't have that same community here, or didn't build it themselves, or maybe only to a small amount. I don't know. And how that, because I believe that we have the power to do what we need to do.
I mean, they came here and they found other families who had gone through the war as well. So they kind of so every weekend we would get together and have a picnic on a Sunday, or we would get together at someone's house on a Saturday evening. So that was nice. But when they came here, it was surviving. It was working to make money, to buy a house, to start again. So it was a different challenge for them. But, I admire them so much to be able to come to a foreign country and not speak the language with 2 young children. I wasn't born yet. I was born here. But my brothers were really young. They were 5 and 2. And they came with 1 suitcase.
Wow.
And they had to start again, and they were lucky. They were sponsored by a family member, so they had somewhere to stay for a little bit. But then, it gets crowded, and you have to find your own space. And they worked hard, man. And they did well, considering their struggles. My parents went through a war. It's crazy to say,
I don't think many generations understand that, or the younger generation doesn't understand that. I don't even understand it. If you haven't gone through it, I know from my relatives growing up in Germany, you wouldn't speak about the war. It's literally like that. My grandfather wouldn't speak about it. Only in the last few years of his life, we would ask him questions, and he'd say you wanted to be captured by the French and not the Russians, and because the Russians, you'll never come home. But it's like there was no stories, really. And so, because the trauma was too deep, and that's often the problem when this happens in wars, that the trauma is too deep, and the pain, that you don't want to bring that up, you don't want to talk about it anymore. And that's with that, the depth is gone. You can't, the next generation can go through the same mistakes again, because they can't learn from that, They don't see where the gaps are and where we need to build on and what we need to do. So we go over and over again. I reckon every second generation, I would say so. Because, look at, my kids or your kids, what do they know about that time? It's so minimal. And we don't have this sharing either, where we sit. We started doing it with Andrew's parents. We sit around and ask, especially in dinner tables, we ask questions, and the stories, even if it's the same story over and over again, we just love hearing it. They grew up with my father-in-law, no flooring. It was dirt floor. And in the morning he woke up and the mice had eaten the candles and stuff like that. So it's just simple things like we use beef tallow now, yeah? And it's like this revolutionary thing. And both of my parents-in-law said, oh, we used to do that when we were little. We loved it with dipping the bread into the beef tallow. So they called it dripping because it was dripping from the frying pan. So they put it into a little bowl and they just dipped the bread in. And that was their kind of treat. And so hearing those stories, they're so simple, but they're so beautiful. So I think we've forgotten sometimes. And that's when we have conversations and sharing this, even just now sharing this, it's beautiful. It's what we need to do more often.
It's a reminder.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And also gives you different perspectives. Because it shows, when we have these conversations about the dirt floor and the dripping, it makes you realize what we have now, and we take it for granted. And there's a little storm and we worry,
It's true. You know, when COVID hit, my dad could not understand why people were fighting over toilet paper.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, are you not worried about running out of food?
No.
You're running and fighting over toilet paper?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I don't know why that happened. It's just...
There's got to be a psychological explanation for that, honestly.
I thought, well, if I don't get toilet paper, I just use a leaf. Or I wash my bum in the shower, which is actually better, yeah?
Cleaner,
yes. But we're so far removed from...
Yes.
So far removed. Yeah. How are we going to fix this?
I mean, do we have to fix it? It's fine. It's fine. It's just, it's good to hear about it and know about it and be aware. And that's it. Like, I mean, yeah, we are pretty lucky and, be grateful for it and enjoy it. But also be humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all, I think. I don't know. It's not like our kids don't have compassion.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's very true.
Well, I've tried to bring them up with those morals. I don't know.
And I'm sure they make something out of, if they would have a difficult situation, they'll come across something that would help them. It's not. And it's probably our parents would have thought the same about us. Like, look at the new generation. I still remember my mum saying, "Don't walk around with the Walkman. It's bad for your ears."
Wow.
And, but that was back then. And so, each generation or music is the same thing. Today's music, can't listen to today's music. But no, we can't listen to today's music, but...
Hey, I'm enjoying AI music more than other music at the moment. How bad is that?
Wow.
I didn't realise most of that, all those songs we've been sharing to each other, they're AI.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. My kids are like, "Mum, that's AI." It's like, what? I couldn't believe it.
There you go.
Yeah. But it's just like something I've been resonating with, and the words are just so powerful. And it's like, there's got to be a human that created it.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Like honestly, there's got to be a human involved. So I don't feel so guilty. But you're right. Every generation's got something.
But that's the same with AI. You don't have to feel guilty. It's been around for even before the Second World War. It's just that we have not been exposed to it. But it's been around. They've used all of this way before our time. And it's just now coming out for us. Do you remember when GPS came out? And only we couldn't get certain things, and then all of a sudden it was open. Now we could get all the maps and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So
and we just get used to it now.
Yeah. And just in moderation, and you need to You need to be part of, you don't need to be part of those things, but you want to have a fine balance because life is evolving. We are evolving as humans as well. And it's not doom and gloom everything.
No.
Yeah, it's this beautiful scale that we have to. That's sometimes hard, man. Some days you just go like, oh, what's happening?
Sometimes I feel like throwing my phone in the bin.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's an addiction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
I know
Yeah.
the feeling. The
So-
pressure.
Yeah. And keeping up and the noise, it's just too much. Like, yeah.
How are we doing that with, if you business, it's your business, it's your work, that's what you do.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to, like, you're meant to post. I just took this week off and had no posts, hardly any stories, and I feel so guilty. But I needed that break. I'm not empty, my mind is full, but I can't put everything out all the time because it's like another job. And to find that balance is not easy. I mean, there's all these different subscriptions that you can follow now where you post one thing and it makes like hundreds of different videos of you. Do you want that? Or I
No.
don't know, yeah? So it's not me then anymore. It's someone created that about me, but it's not my authentic self.
Yes.
So this is where we need to learn or navigate ourselves in this time and day, I think, or age, with technology.
Yeah, and then
So I
you
don't
get
know
all
about
these.
you, but I've noticed so many people using ChatGPT presentations or like carousels with the writing. It's the same font, it's the same style. It's almost like a scrapbook style, and it's so hard. Like I use part of it as well, but I always go back in and try and go over it again with my own visual
you
reference.
personalize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can see it now everywhere. Everyone's using it, and you can see people's faces change. I don't know if you've noticed that too. You can tell it's gone through ChatGPT or any AI system, and they can't keep the face as your face. They always change it.
I think people are starting to get sick of that though.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that too.
Yeah.
I'm over it already.
Yeah. Like if I see something like that, I just can't be bothered reading it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And using a ChatGPT is fine
Yeah.
to get ideas and brainstorm and what do you think of this, but like you said, go back and.
But have you also noticed that it always agrees with you?
Yeah, it doesn't really help, does it?
It's like, oh my God, really? We've just gone around a full circle, and I've just told you that you told me this. It wasn't me. You told me this, and it's not right.
Actually, sometimes it will tell me, no, you can't use that, Eliana. You'll lose followers.
Oh,
It's too honest. You have to change the way you word it. No, I wouldn't go there. It will tell me.
Yeah,
It actually says no to a lot of my things.
oh my God.
And I'm like, no. And then he'll give me another response, and I said, no, that's too nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to be nice. I want to make a point. It's funny. It is. Hey, listen, I want to go back to your the seasons. So you got to tell me more.
Well,
So autumn, for example, I'm autumn.
yeah.
You can break that down even further.
Yeah, so it's broken down into your hair color and your skin tone.
Okay.
So hair color, obviously, if you color your hair, you'd need to look at your regrowth, how your hair is growing. Maybe look at previous photos, because you can change your appearance with hair color, obviously. But there's the category of the light colors, so blonde, medium, and dark.
For autumn.
No,
Or for
in
every
general.
season. In general.
All the 12 seasons. And then you look by skin tone, and so you can already say if someone has dark hair, it's definitely not in the blonde section, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So you then can look at skin tone. Often you look at the palm And if it's a warm tone or a cool tone, if you can't tell, but you know by hair color, you then go by the different types of seasons within the dark hair. And then you drape colors around your face as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was such a profound experience. My mind was going 1,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
And I had this huge realization, huge.
Okay.
And you know how I combine the colors, your external colors, with the colors of your birthday or the numbers, and then each number has a color associated with that. And I've been looking at that and sitting in that course realizing I have dimmed my own light.
Really?
Yeah. So it's about now amplifying my colors.
Very good.
And it's kind of a bit embarrassing too, because like, here am I, you know, I'm just being super honest, yeah? But you see with your own eyes and you feel very deeply when you realize the colors, what they do to you. And I haven't been totally wrong, yeah? I've sit in the cool season. I'm still sitting in the cool season, but I've gone for muted rather than amplifying my colors. And it makes so much sense because in the last 2 years, and since I've been doing numerology as well with the numbers and the colors, I've been looking at, I've got so many number ones, which is red, and what is it that I don't like about red? And asking these questions all the time. And so I realized wearing those muted colors, I need a contrast. So I started wearing dark blue with it, which also aligns with my colors. But my muted blue actually needs to be more a bright blue. I need clear white, all of these bright colors. I'm not a muted summer that is sitting in the soft pastel-y tones. And this was such a revolution for me.
Wow.
I have no words for it at the moment.
It's going to change the way you do it now, hey?
Yeah, I had to look at everything. And I know also, I've done this before. When I first started looking into colors, I did it by a book and thought I was a spring because went by a tick list. And then when I had my colors done, I'm like a summer with dark hair. And so I looked at all my colors and rearranged my wardrobe. And just over these last few years, I'm like, something's not quite sitting right and can't put it down. And that's when I looked at the 12 seasons, couldn't find the right system until I found her for some reason. I don't know, it just came to me. Instagram. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was incredible. So yeah, here am I sitting with it looks orange, but it's actually red.
No, it looks like red to me. It actually looks like the same as mine.
Yeah, yours is it's darker. No,
Yeah.
mine's is actually really bright. It's like a strawberry red.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's a sort of looking at the power of color and the intensity of color and what it does to me. But there are people out there who suit more softer version, yeah? And that's fine.
So then when you go grey,
Yep.
though, does that change?
It might change.
Okay.
But because your season is this certain part, you might find... So her theory was also if a client cannot handle a certain colour or their season, you stay within that frame, you either go up or down, which is not ideal in the sense of that's not her true season. But what's the point of telling someone, this is what you are and that's the law now? Yeah? So it's like me, I sat in this season for such a long time, but it wasn't actually my season, and I'm now in this brighter version. I wasn't completely wrong, yeah? Just too muted. because I'm now working on the energy of colors as well, and with the numbers, it's actually not sitting with me, and it was reflecting back to me. So this is how you evolve and how you learn, and you find the same in what you do, yeah.
Yes, all
You
the
think
time.
this is the method that I'm going with now,
Yes.
yeah, and then you go do a full 180 and do something else, and then you come back, or it's just,
That's life.
yes,
It's like when I think back when we first started doing the sound and Reiki,
Yeah.
how I played the bowls then to
Yeah.
now. It's like, oh, but,
Just
but it's
totally fine.
okay. It's okay. You know, it still helped people. What do you do?
Yeah, but
They're part of the process too.
yeah, and we're adding to it. We find more depth within what we do. But that's the beauty of, I find, our age now too. I mean, I'm a bit older than you, sorry, but when I say our age,
You're not that
put you
much
into
older.
my category.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when you get to this stage where you can really explore more what it is about life, I guess. When you can add, and maybe it's also the number 7, where you want to learn, and number
Yes.
7 wants to do that, and you're like that too.
Yes, yes.
It's never ending.
Yes, and I'm coming to a point where it's like I don't want to hear people anymore. I'm struggling with
Information.
believing. Yeah. Experts. What does that mean? And everyone's opinion. And you can find a study that will support veganism just as much as you'll find a study that will support carnivore.
Yep.
And you can find someone who's thriving being a vegan, and then you can find someone who's thriving who is carnivore, and they both cured their cancers. So it's like all this noise, and it's getting and I can understand why people are so confused in the wellness space. And it's sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. So, like you said, I'm beginning to follow my gut more.
Yeah.
And some people have shown their true colours and revealed that they're not who they present themselves to be.
Yeah.
And it's sad because a lot of people are fooled by them, but it's okay, whatever, Can't interfere with that. People will figure it out in their own time, and maybe they won't, and that's fine. And, that's one thing I've learned to accept too, where I used to try to correct people or, say, you're doing something wrong, although I did that with you recently, and I'm sorry about that.
Did you?
I sent you a message saying,
Oh, no, that's...
I know you haven't asked for my opinion, but...
No, I like that though, because it's sort of... It makes me feel like you feel comfortable enough to tell me, and that actually, even if it's it wasn't hurtful.
I know, but I know what you're saying.
You are very true to yourself, and you try to be very diplomatic, but I think it was really good too, because I can also get into a rut of things, and
we all can.
Yeah, it's this one way, and there's no other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's important to say it. It was actually really nice that you, even when I was reading it, I knew that you felt really torn to send it or not. I could sense that. But the fact that you did it, that's big for both of us. Always so good.
Look, I try not to get involved too much in anyone's path or whatever it is, unless I am asked for my opinion, because I think it's important whether I think it's right or wrong. Who am I to think whether it's right or wrong, really? Your wrong could be my right, and whatever, but I just felt like I needed to say that
and
at
it's
that
good
time.
that you did.
I did say I'm sorry if I'm crossing. Anyway, it's all
It's good that you did that, because it really, highlighted also for me other things that I need to look at, not just one part, which is good. And then there's obviously a third person involved that also needs to do their own part. So yeah, I won't go further into that.
No, that's fine. Hey, when next time you see me, can you remind me? I have 2 packs of Oracle deck cards that
beautiful.
I bought, but I'm not connecting with. No, and I think you might enjoy them more than I will, because you did a course, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm in a tarot course at the moment.
Are they different to these?
Yeah, Oracle cards are different. They're
How?
more like you just bring in, ask the question and bring in, it's more just a brief. It's not, whereas tarot cards, each card has a specific meaning. So they have specific life problems or directions, people. It tells you all sorts of things. The planets, it's full on. I don't quite understand it. I just attend and see what it will bring.
What you pick up, yeah.
What I pick up from it, yeah. It's, you know, when you start learning something new and it's so much and so overwhelming at first, you feel like there's no way this is going to stick. The more you practice, it will get back into it. You can pick up, and there's a lot of intuition into that as well. It's a beautiful community and a beautiful group, and so yeah, I thought I'd give it a go and see how it feels.
So you meet up in person?
No, it's online.
Online, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how often?
Once a week. Yeah,
okay.
Saturday morning.
Same deck? Everyone's got the same deck?
You learn with the same deck. So I'm learning with the Light Seers. The pocket, it's like a pocket size, it's very small.
Okay.
Very easy. And then I've got another one that has like a lot more written around it. But that I'm not so drawn to. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. And then it comes with a book. You would love this because it's very organized. Comes with a book as well. Yeah. So everything's in it. So we're just basically working ourselves through the book, and you practice then every week. Yeah, it's interesting.
And I'm wondering, is this something you could offer online with someone?
Yeah, you could do that too.
But don't they have to shuffle the cards? Don't they have to
shuffle the cards?
Okay.
Yeah, they can ask the question, and then you. I haven't done the different laying methods yet. But yeah, the energy comes through. I've done cards before more intuitively, and it's the same thing. I shuffle and I put it out, or I let the other person shuffle. Some people don't want their cards to be touched. So it's all sorts of parts. Okay. Someone did a reading with me on, when was it, Saturday? And I shuffled the cards. And then I had to do 3 different piles. And then she did a 12, I think it was 12 cards, kind of like a circle. And it was incredible seeing different people with their questions and the cards, the same cards, yeah? But it really answered all the questions that you had. And then it was my turn. It was the same thing as well. It was like, wow, how does the energy work with that? Picks that up. And then you have that card. So there's so much hidden energy that we don't know. You know, some people think it's woo-woo or hocus pocus or whatever you want to call it. But you don't need to make your life dependent on that. But you could do this and see if it resonates with you, and why not?
And I've learned to accept that it's okay not to know.
That's right, exactly.
Because, yeah,
exactly.
And there's a freedom and a peace to that as well.
Yeah, it allows for space, I guess. The space to grow. You don't have to fill every corner. It's the same in your house. You don't have to fill every corner. And that's, some people have a house full of stuff. And you can see how that can be overwhelming. And it's the same with your mind, yeah? So Do you think that has something to do with being in that time or in your time of life?
They're holding on to things
Yeah.
in general.
Do you mean like in the house when they keep stuff in your house?
Well, let me give you an example, right? My dad collects things
Mm.
because you never know, you might need it one day. I
Yeah.
might need that screw, or I might need that, or I might need that piece of metal for something.
Yeah.
But I think it's more to do with his loss during the war.
Yeah.
I think there's a connection there.
Yeah.
Because I see it common in a lot of other people who have also gone through the war, and they just hold on to things
Mm.
because you just never know. You might
Mm.
need it, or
Mm.
because they lost everything,
Mm.
you know?
But do you think, because we've had this conversation, when you look at different times in history, let's say Middle Ages, yeah, and you had to use everything you got given because there was nothing else there, and materials were, you couldn't just go and buy something like what we do now. So everything had a lot of physical work involved, and that's, I guess, the same for you. Maybe your dad as well. Wasn't that easy? So physically, you had to do other work to be able to then swap with the milkman, or
That's
you know what I
true.
mean?
That's
And
true.
that's why they kept the materials.
And you know, he was a blacksmith
Yeah.
before he was a mechanic, and
Yeah.
he understands what it takes to make something like
Yes.
that. So he's like, how can I throw that out?
Yeah.
You know, do you
Yeah.
understand what it takes to make something like that?
Yeah.
You know, so I get the mentality.
Yeah.
I get it, but I can't deal with clutter.
Yeah.
I'm a minimalist.
Yeah.
I just want to give I just don't want anything
Yeah.
in the house. And if I walk into someone's house and it's cluttered or there's stuff everywhere,
Yeah.
it automatically stresses me out.
Yeah.
And then I come home and I start cleaning my house, and it's,
I would do that too. But that's
and
fine. Yeah.
and it's clean. But you know what I mean? I don't know how people live in that state and relax.
Yeah. How do you do that with your children then?
Oh, every day I'm screaming. I'm taking photos of their bedrooms. There's two in particular, and I'll send them a photo, and I'll be like, "What the fuck? Like, what is going on? You could at least make your bed before you leave the house. At least that's the minimum thing I want." And still, he tests me every day. And then they'll turn around and say, "You're meant to be this Zen person that meditates,
You do.
play
Elia.
balls, and you're a lunatic, and you're screaming at us."
Okay, that's the yin and the yang, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I get tested every day, believe me.
Yeah. I
Uh,
believe you.
and this space here is a shared space.
Yeah.
If only I can rotate this camera so you can see what's actually around me right now.
So don't rotate. 'Cause I don't want to rotate mine because you won't like it either. It looks nice and clean and white. No.
Yeah. I had to clear this space. It's all here,
Yeah.
and then there's all this here. Anyway.
Yeah, but these are the challenges we have, and this is such good learning for ourselves, yeah? Because look around, look at my white wall, look at your surrounding. So it's the perception, what we want other people to think of us. But we also have these little piles everywhere, yeah? We do, and we live with other people, and so...
Yes.
So what does that tell us, Eliana?
What does it tell us, Nina? You tell me.
That we're still always trying to balance everything. We're not
No one's
enlightened
perfect.
or,
Nothing. No.
know everything.
No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. No, it's good. Sometimes I laugh at myself when I'm screaming at them because it's so ridiculous. The way I must look so ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, I haven't been upstairs yet.
Don't.
They'll hear it once I get there.
I don't really look at their bedrooms anymore.
Yeah, but you know. Okay, I get it. I know it's their space, but it's also. I feel like they need to also respect what, I don't know, am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
So what are they not respecting? So it's not your shared space, it's their room.
Yeah.
So what are they not respecting?
Listen, I don't want you to convince me otherwise now.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh, that's too funny.
Oh man, maybe I am overreacting. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely overreact in other ways, not with the room. I do it with text messages when my son goes out. And he's 21.
What do you want from him?
Not to tell me be a couple of hours. For me, a couple of hours is 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Being German, it's like, come on, use that 2 hours. Okay, I can get 3 hours, but not 6. Don't tell me you're going for a couple of hours and you're taking 6 hours and you're coming home at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Nothing good happens after midnight.
No.
So that's where I then become the crazy lady with text messaging. So, yeah, I do have to apologize for that.
I get that too. I understand
it's not
that.
Right.
But you know what happens to me? Once I fall asleep, I don't wake up again.
Wow.
Yeah. How bad is
You
that?
fall asleep then?
I fall asleep.
Wow. Okay.
Because then I say to myself, well, whether I worry or not,
Yeah.
it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And if they're going to hurt themselves or whatever, anyway, Anthony's got his phone on standby. So I know that he's ready to pick up the phone if someone needs to call. Maybe that's why I rest easy. But I've just had to let go of that. But, you know, I've made a point. I've also said, listen, if you're going to tell me a time, I'm going to expect you to come home that time.
Yes,
so sometimes it's better don't give me a time and just say I might be a bit late.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not that clear. And that's where clarity needs to come in because otherwise it won't work. So lots to learn from.
Yeah.
For us.
This is going back to what we said, how we're learning from them as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
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 Totally. Because we don't want to be like, you know, the nagging parent either. So, yeah.
Yeah, but also, like, they got to understand that they are living with us still.
Yeah, it's a community.
Yeah.
You're part of the community.
It's natural for us to worry.
And also, if they're not contributing in any other ways, especially at a certain age when they start, you know, earning money and all of that as well, there needs to be a fine balance. And that you could write a book about all of that.
But what's the answer? I don't know.
I don't think there's an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to help out with some bills, like when I was living with my parents before I got married, like, for example, you know, with my phone bill, for example, or stuff like
But that's
that.
your phone bill.
Yeah, I know.
So funny.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect them to pay for it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like that. But, you know, some kids have a card and they can just use it from their parents all the time. So is that better? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, you know. It's nice to help them too, because then they can save money. But are they saving money?
Save money?
Yeah. You know, so it's just like, what do you do? I don't know.
There's that, and once again, there's no right and wrong. Yeah, it's just you need to find your way. But we can definitely work on ourselves as mothers, not to over mother them.
Yes.
Or just mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, too funny.
We got our sound and Reiki coming up in 2 weeks. And it's on the 4th of September, actually. I want to write some notes. You said to me that the number 4 is a grounding number, is that right?
Yeah, stability. It's like the 4 legs of the table. But September is number 9.
Yes.
And we're in a 1 year.
Okay.
So it adds up to, I think, 14. Is that correct?
What's that? The
If
fourth
you add up all those numbers.
4 and 9 is 13.
Plus 1, because it's a 1 year.
14.
Yeah. And that makes 14, 5. So 5 is your end number. So the 14 is the compound number. And so the 4 is the glue between the 1 and the 5. And the 4 is the stability and grounding which sort of helps the number 1, which is your action, you taking action, you taking the first step. And the number 5 is freedom, movement, social. So you want to be grounded, and before you can step into your own action to have that freedom and movement.
And it's spring.
Spring as well, yeah.
New season.
Yeah, new season.
So what would you say will be happening in our session?
There will be sort of definitely a grounding happening. So grounding, but a lightness and an ease to it, and a bit fiery as well. So
how come?
There's 2 numbers that are more have that action in it. So they're more male numbers.
Okay.
The 1 and the 5, or uneven numbers are male numbers. So they have that power, that drive, that action. And the 4 is a female number, is that stability. So you can see how the 4 is the balancing act between the 1 and the 5.
Okay.
So bringing that into balance, I guess. Bringing yourself into balance is what we're doing on the 4th of September.
I love that. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful.
I don't know about you. I think I know. I feel so good after our session.
Yeah, I feel full after it, like positively full. I feel so, not like floating, but grounded. Yeah.
And I sleep so good.
Yeah. I don't sleep for very long in those sessions, like after the session.
Because do you feel like you've got adrenaline when you leave and you go home? Yeah, right, okay.
So I don't feel like I can go to bed straight away. I need to wait till midnight, which is super long. And then I wake up at 5 o'clock. So it's like 4 or 5 hours sleep max after a session for me. But I don't feel tired.
Okay.
It's not being tired. Just can't sleep.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's different for you?
Well, I do feel that adrenaline a little bit. It takes me a little bit longer to fall asleep.
Yeah.
But then once I fall asleep, it's even deeper than what I normally experience. Because I sleep really well anyway.
Yeah.
I almost miss the sunrise. I wake, you know how I'm always up before and I'm getting ready for the sunrise walk. I'm very close to the sunrise when, so I sleep really well, really, really well. But I do get that adrenaline too. So I wonder what that is. I think it's probably just the excitement of everything for us.
Well,
and the offering.
When you level up as well, when your energetics change.
Yeah.
So you become full, and we are not in that stage anymore where we have to heal ourselves, I guess. So it's just leveling up again and leveling up. And so you don't need as much sleep anymore. And when you're in the healing stage, which is beautiful.
That's true.
I've been there too, in the healing stage.
Yeah.
You use that as a much longer sleep, really working on what's going on within you, your thought process. But if you're coming out of that healing space, you don't need as much sleep anymore.
And that's true.
Yeah.
That's another thing I have noticed the last 2 years.
Yeah.
In the past, I was never a morning person.
Yeah.
Never. Don't talk to me. Never saw the sunrise. I was terrible in the mornings and I could never get enough sleep. I would need like 9 hours at night, and then I would have naps during the day too. Yeah. That's crazy even thinking about it.
That's your healing.
Now, I'll wake up 4:30 naturally, between 4:30 and 5, and I'm done, and I'm awake, and I'm ready to start the day. You know, it's crazy. You're right. I have noticed that too.
Yeah. Yeah. So and everyone is at a different stage. Yeah, it's beautiful when you can facilitate this space for people where they can feel restful and can heal some of their wounds. We all have them. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also helps us too.
It does. It's beautiful. Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait too. That's in 2 weeks.
So fast.
I'll see you then.